In this video, I'm going to show you how to instantly relieve sinus pressure and congestion around your nose. Stay tuned. Hey everyone, Dr. Rowe coming to you from SpineCare in St. Joseph, Michigan. In this video, we're going to go over 4 easy ways that can instantly relieve nasal and sinus congestion. That way we can breathe a lot easier. A note about these exercises, each one works just a little bit differently. To get the best results, go through them all, use what gives you the most relief. With that being said, let's get started. Here's a really unique exercise that I just tried recently that works really well. The great part is you can do this one in bed or even on a couch. Just start off lying on your side with a pillow underneath your head and neck for extra comfort and support. So whatever side that you're having the most amount of congestion or blockage, like let's say my left nostril right here, I can't breathe through it. That side is going to be towards the top. So if it's your left side, your right side is going to be down, vice versa. So what you're going to do from here is just relax and focus on your breathing. Take a deep breath in and then all the way out. You want to try to get as much airflow through the nose as possible. I know if you have a lot of congestion or blockage, it's not going to be that easy, but we really have to focus on trying to breathe as much as we can during this exercise through our nose. So the next thing that we're going to do is just start to change the position of our head. So tilt it down like this. Tilt it up. You can also roll forward and backward. What you're trying to do is find a position in which gravity will just start to pull and alter the pressure in your sinuses to break up that congestion and allow the flow to happen at that point. So it might take a little bit of trial and error to find that position. So once you do find that position, for me anyway, what it feels like is something breaking free, almost kind of like a dam just opening up and you just get that flow. At that point, try to grab some tissues. You can blow your nose. Just try to, at that point, focus on your breathing, opening up those airways as much as possible, and let gravity just allow that drainage in the sinuses to happen. So if you do find that you have a little bit more congestion in there that just doesn't want to break up, this is how you can take it to the next level. You get back into that position that was really helping, and then at that point, just take a couple fingers and start right at the top of your nose and just apply enough pressure in there where it's going to be a comfortable self-massage. So what I like to do is start at the top of the nose and then sweep downward like this towards my nostrils. And I do that roughly about 5 to 10 times. And with each repetition, just pressing in there a little bit more. From there, I go a little bit more on the outside like this towards my cheek to focus on that area too. But you're probably going to find that one certain spot, just really feels like it might be really tight and achy or even maybe a little bit more sensitive. At that point, I would focus on just trying to massage into that area as much as you can until it feels like you're not really getting any more improvement or that flow really starts to happen. Another method that you can do is a percussion or tapping method over this area. So what I would do is just take a couple fingers and lightly tap right here on the outside of your nose, working down towards the nostrils and then over the cheeks. What this will do is just slowly start to chip away at that congestion, breaking it up kind of like a jackhammer. And again, just keep doing this over and over again until that flow starts to happen, or you're not getting any more improvement. So here's an old outdoorsy trick that can help relieve a stuffy nose even within 30 seconds. I'm sure that you've been outside before in cold weather, especially if you live here in the Midwest, and your nose just gets gunked up with snot and boogers to the point where you really can't breathe through your nose. So let's focus on breaking up that gunk. What we're going to do first is figure out which side is a little bit more closed off. So take 2 fingers and close off one side's nostril so you can't breathe through it. And then you just take a deep breath in. And then repeat on the other side. You're going to notice that one side, it's pretty difficult. At that point, we want to focus on the side that has a little bit more congestion. For me, it's on my right side. So let's close off the one side that you can breathe off a little bit easier. You're going to take the hand and the thumb on the block side and place your thumb right underneath your cheekbone. So just kind of press right in that area. Once you find it, just gently press up on your cheekbone while putting your fingers off to the side of your head. Now take a deep breath in and then let it all the way out. what you're going to notice is you can breathe a little bit easier because this will mechanically open up the nasal passageway a little bit more, also allowing that gunk, that snot, to start to flow down. So I like to repeat this about 5 to 10 times. And with each repetition, when I breathe out, I try to just kind of press that snot out a little bit so it helps clear it up. So definitely have a tissue ready. But I would do this on one side and then switch to the other and repeat to focus on everything. And this is a really easy trick that you can use anytime, anywhere. With this exercise, we're going to use vibration into the sinuses to help break up all that gunk and congestion in our nose so we can breathe a little bit easier. Definitely a strange looking exercise, but it does work. So the first thing that you're going to do is take one hand and your thumb and place it right in between the area between your eyebrows and the top of your nose. This would be over the frontal sinus. So just apply enough pressure in there where it's going to be a comfortable self-massage. From there, you're going to open your mouth up as wide as you can and then take your tongue and press it into the roof of your mouth. Once you're in that position, you're just going to gently shake your hand and thumb from side to side. So it kind of looks just like this. And I do that roughly for about 5 to 10 seconds. Relax, do it a couple more times. What you're going to feel is a light tickle around the nose. And if you have a lot of gunk, snot built up in there, this can really help just shake it loose to the point where you get a lot of flow. So definitely have a tissue ready, but it should help you also breathe a lot easier. So to take this one to the next level, let's focus on some more spots around the sinuses. This time around, what I'd like to do is take both thumbs and press them right into the area at the top of the nose off to the side of the eye socket right here. And if you do have sharp, long nails, please use caution, but just press right into that area and then repeat. You pretty much just want to do this whole method over the whole top of the forehead right here, going over the eyebrows, over the forehead, trying to find any spot that you feel just has a lot of built up pressure, and just keep repeating this over and over again until you finally feel that congestion break up. You're getting a lot of flow and you're able to breathe a lot easier. You can also do this method a little bit lower over the maxillary sinus right here, off to the side of the nose. So you can kind of just press right into the cheekbone area around the nostrils and then repeat. But go through all of these movements. Find the spots that need just a little bit more attention. With this exercise, we're going to do what I jokingly call the OG way to vape. We're going to grab some VapoRub. I'm sure at one point in your life you've seen this stuff around. It's been around forever. You can pretty much find it anywhere, including any local pharmacy or Walmart, and it's pretty inexpensive. So the interesting thing about VapoRub is it doesn't really do anything other than trick your brain into thinking that it can breathe a little bit easier. It contains camphor and menthol, which just really allows you to, again, breathe a little bit easier. So what I'd like to do is just take 5 to 10 deep breaths in through my nostrils. And I don't think it really smells the greatest, but it does work. So with this stuff, you can use it throughout the day. It's just a really simple way to be able to, again, breathe a little bit easier. So once you do feel like you're able to breathe a little bit easier, what I would do at that point is try to tackle the congestion directly by doing a self-massage. So you're going to take 2 fingers on both sides and place them right on the top of your nose. Just apply a light pressure in there where it's going to be a comfortable self-massage. And then from there, what you're going to do is just slide your fingers downward like this on the outside of your nose towards your nostrils. And just do this over and over again for about 10 to 15 times. What you're going to notice is it really will start to break up that congestion, and you might get a lot of flow. So have some tissues ready because it can be like Niagara Falls. But afterwards, I like to focus a little bit more below my nostrils. So take your index fingers and place them right on the outside of your nostrils and then do a light circular massage. This area can be very sensitive, so build into it slowly. This is the one that usually gets my nose flowing and I can just breathe a lot easier. I'm actually feeling a lot of drainage already on my right side. But do this lightly for about 5 to 10 seconds. Relax. If it feels like it's helping out, throw another repetition or 2 in. And then from there, what I would do is focus on the outside of the nose going into the cheek, doing the same thing with your fingers, just sweeping down like this. And then also trying to find any spot that just feels like it's a little bit more sensitive. Like let's say when I press into this area right here, it's just really sensitive. That might be a pocket of inflammation that you just kind of want to break up. So just take your finger and lightly massage in there. But do that over and over again. Go through all of these movements. If you find that one is just helping you break that congestion up to the point where you can breathe a little bit easier, spend more time over that spot. If the exercises help, please support the channel by giving this video a like and maybe subscribing too. If you have any comments or questions, please leave them below. I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Thanks for watching.